Night School is a new film directed by Malcolm D. Lee, and also he was the director of Girls Trip. And this film stars Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart plays a character named Teddy Walker who must attend night school to receive his GED to impress his girlfriend and also get his dream job as a salesperson. And we have a movie, Night School. This movie was alright in a few areas. I just have to say that Tiffany Haddish's character and Kevin Hart's character, they both had good chemistry and stuff like that. They get, they had good, banter when needed to. Some of the scenes revolving around those two, it was funny. Some of the scenes were funny. But outside of those two characters, the outside characters is not really interesting, and the film didn't do a really good job of developing the outside characters to make me actually feel for these characters. To me, Tiffany Haddish had the best performance, even though her character was kind of rough in the edges in the beginning. For Kevin Hart's character, I have a hard time getting with his character, because for his character, he's a liar. And there's lots of scenes where he constantly lies to other people, lies to other characters, and he even lies to his girlfriend. So I'm like, I can't really root for a psychological liar who just lies for dumb reasons. I mean, it's kind of a bad quality to root for. But outside of that, this whole entire movie wasn't really funny, even though this movie is considered a comedy. And some of the scenes revolving around Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart, those were funny. But for some of the scenes revolving around the outside characters, it wasn't really funny at all. And I have to say, there's this one scene in the beginning of the movie where Kevin Hart's character Teddy Walker was on the first day of night school. They're pretty much introducing his character and introducing a bunch of other characters that's attending night school. And the scene just became very long. And they constantly introduce each character. And while they introduce each character, they constantly drop jokes, and that didn't seem funny to me. And that scene right there got me bored a little bit, and I was just waiting for the film to progress to a different scene. But literally, they was showing the same scene for about a good 5 minutes. There were some funny moments revolving around the outside characters, but just a very few, not a whole lot. There wasn't a lot of chuckles or laugh out loud throughout the film. I wasn't really laughing my ass off or anything like that, but there were a few chuckles I had to appreciate, that I actually chuckled a few times. As for the flaws, the editing in this film is just terrible. Kevin Hart was returning home, and he was daydreaming. I don't want to go in full detail. And the editing revolving around that scene was really all over the place, and it just got a little jarring. So there's another scene when a character is talking, but yet a character would say something, but their lips doesn't really correlate at what they was actually saying. For prime example, there is a scene where Tiffany Haddish's character calls a character a blessed heifer, but the camera is right on her face, and when she actually says it, the lips doesn't correlate at what she actually said. And I'm just like, really? She didn't say that. She said the F word. She called this person a effing heifer. But in the actual film, they edited it out and replaced it with blessed. And I'm like, why you just can't say the F word? The movie's rated R. Also, there's another scene revolving around the character who played Chloe in 24. There is a scene with her character that happened the same way. And I'm just like, okay, it happened. Oh my. Another thing I had to point out, that Kevin Hart was practically Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was practically playing himself. He didn't really have much range with his role. He was practically playing himself. The loud, over the top yelling. Ah! I'm kind of getting tired of Kevin Hart a little bit, because Kevin Hart is practically being Kevin Hart in every single movie he's in. He was good in Jumanji, and he was good in Central Intelligence, but Right along too, he's practically the same characters in those films. And I just want Kevin Hart to be in the movie where he shows a little bit of more range and not be the same character as his last character or the last role he was in. But outside of that, this movie was okay. This movie wasn't really funny, but there were a few chuckles I got with this film. The outside characters, not really a characters I could really get behind. I had to give Night School a Val Kilmer Batman. This is a guilty pleasure, forgettable film. There were a few moments where I chuckled, so you'll find some enjoyment with this film. Maybe I guess. So guys, that's my review of Night School. Have you seen Night School? Give me your thoughts, comment below, and let's talk about it. And I will see you guys in the next video. And I will have an interesting review of Hellfest. You're gonna see say in probably next hour or so. So stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here. Join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You have been schooled. Till then, ciao.